Hey fellas, it's time for Dominations again. Domination tips. I'm reporting back after a little time of absence due to some military exercises. I don't know how to call them, how to call it. I had to do, and to some severe problems I had with my telephone, with my mobile phone provider. I was not able to make any videos for the last days, so I also had to skip one of the World Wars. Now I'm currently participating at the World War with German Unity or Deutsche Einheit. It's a pretty close world war against strong enemies. In my base, there isn't much progress currently. The walls are not getting upgraded, and I was only able to, or closely able, to get the resources to upgrade the next market, to finally get my maximum capacity of gold, also like the one of food, to upgrade my defense buildings. Currently, the mortars are really reduced, so I'm thinking about to upgrade a mortar in the next time, but I'm not pretty sure. Also, I'm right on my way to get all of my caltrop traps upgraded to the maximum. I think I have already done 5 out of 7. I'm still working in the university, and yeah, that's pretty much about my progress. Currently, I'm only able to get one of my weapon chamber or blacksmith slots running simultaneously. Ordinary, I'm always planning to have 2 of them, but I have not enough oil currently to get the second slot. But I definitely want to do as next my airplane upgrades, because otherwise I'm not getting them done, because there are many upgrades still to do, and they are costing a very huge amount of oil. So in 1 day and 6 hours, my howitzers are finally ready, and my fort is ready in 5 days. Currently, I have the problem. I have to use some kind of emergency mobile phone, or some kind of mobile phone which I'm ordinary not using, and the performance of this mobile phone is strongly weaker than my ordinary phone is, so I'm fighting against some very big lagging issues and freezing issues. Those of you who have probably seen my first video out of the World War could be astonished about the long loading times, the freezing of the screen, and frame rates of about approximately 2 frames per second during the attack when I'm recording at my attack. So you see, German Unity is in World War against some kind of Russian or whatever alliance. It seems Cyrillic. We have done 53 attacks, enemies have done 42 attacks, we have 35 participants, so 70 attacks in total, and a maximum amount of 175 stars. So the onlyest enemy which is still open is enemy number 13, and I will go ahead for him. The enemies have some very strong attacks remaining. I was not able to get any coalitions because I was that busy, like I mentioned it. You see, the enemies were pretty successful by attacking our base. Only number 3 got left with 1%. My base, which is pretty surprising, got left with 2 stars and 66%. Enemy was Global Age with 2 strong offense coalitions. I think level 4 and level 3 coalitions he had while he attacked my base. And let's be honest, guys, you probably have recognized my progress. I'm only slightly, I would call myself only slightly above global age, above industrial age, so industrial age plus defense, but not pretty much. Most of my buildings are still industrial age, so I think it was quite a good performance when my base enemy number 3 coalition and number 4, yes. The enemy had 2 really strong coalitions, global age, max offense power, and nevertheless got only 3 stars at my base, which makes me a little bit proud. But nevertheless, we have to head forward and to get all of these stars due to the high glory relation we can earn from this war. Let's scout enemy number 13. So here we have enemy number 13, and what's a big concern for me is this little beast of bazooka tower over here. We also have some very strong generals. The problem is, and you will recognize it later on, when I have dropped my troops and I'm inside of the attack, I have a frame rate of approximately 2 frames per second, which makes me nearly unable to deploy my tactics at all, and very often it makes me unable to deploy my tactics perfectly in the right time. So I definitely will get some problems with the bazooka tower, I think. But what we also can see, which is what is pretty weak, I would call it. We have all of the towers and air defenses next to the Forbidden City. Obviously, he's interested in defending his Forbidden City from air attacks, but also a pretty bad thing about this base is we have very many of the high hit point buildings down here, so I decide to go from the downside to deploy all of my troops, I think, over here, and then hopefully I will be able to manage sabotage locations right perfectly, so that the troops will not stuck that much due to the lag. But we will see how we will do. And due to the fact that we have nearly no air defense down here, I hope I will be able to use my planes and that they are not that much affected by the lag, because I can perfectly take out all of the mortars, I think, with the planes without any fear for air defenses. Yeah, let's see how we can do. So here we are at enemy number 13. You can see I was not able to get that much diamonds to obtain my ordinary mercenary composition. I only have one Jagdpanzer, then some Gurkhas and some, I don't know, legionnaires. I also cannot use my generals because I want to save them due to the fact that my fort is getting upgraded. So I think this will get a pretty interesting attack. Yeah, let's see whether the lag will crash my attack or whether I will be able to do this successfully. Hopefully you enjoy the attack. Wow, mates, that was absolutely awful. I felt like having slightly more FPS at this attack, like at my previous attack. I also did not use all of my tactics in opposition to this. I only used 3 out of 6 tactics, which was really funny, I think. But the problem is, like you have probably seen, I have triggered the town center and I tried to hit as fast as possible with the Blitzkrieg at the enemy town center, but I was unable to shut it down fast enough. So the howitzers came out and I had really trouble to get them with my planes. I also lost some troops to these howitzers, so I think if I would have been able to manage the close down of the town center with Blitzkrieg faster, it would have run way better. In total, we got 5 stars. It was definitely not one of my best attacks, but I think I cannot complain due to the bad circumstances I have currently with this mobile device. Probably it is a good opportunity to use the 50% approach at enemy bases with my current mobile phone, because rallying is not that a good option. So let's see how I can do about the next bases. I have to try to get some more trade goods so that for the next attack I have my diamonds back. Because currently I have a really lack of diamonds. So nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the attack. We'll see us soon. Your domination tips.